We can take all of your cardboard, paper products, food waste, decompose it, turn it into a beautiful soil that can be reused in organic farming, as well as produce food and medicine with this. I'm Robert Richardson. I'm president of Healthy Harvest Mushrooms. I've been in the mushroom industry my entire life. My father was a mushroom farmer, and I also work in medicine. I always had my own business in the mushroom industry. Mushrooms are fascinating. In the science of it, you can get just as nitty-gritty as being in a clinical laboratory working with PhDs. There's no limits to what you can do with it. Around the time that we started doing Healthy Harvest, that was really the resurgence of mushrooms, where it's becoming much more commonplace. We are, if not the oldest, the second oldest grower of hyper-exotic mushrooms in the United States. We grow mushrooms no one else can. We've figured out processes that are exceedingly difficult. Put it in perspective, growing oyster mushrooms, which is what every Tom, Dick, and Harry does, is the equivalent of walking, whereas growing a lot of these much more exotic mushrooms like cordyceps, reishi, these things that are simple for us, is the equivalent of putting a man on the moon. We've been doing it so long, our background in science really puts us head and shoulders above the rest. So that really allowed us to focus on being able to grow and do things that nobody else is. We were looking for unique solutions that mushrooms can provide to the world. What else can the kingdom of fungi do? Can they do bioreclamation? Can they break down waste products? Can they do all these different things while also producing food? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. Mushrooms are the great recycler. Without mushrooms, nothing would ever break down. Mushrooms are what break trees down so they can turn into soil. In the case of things like cardboard is just a tree. If a mushroom can break down a tree, why can't it break down cardboard and do it in a manner that allows us to produce both food and break down the waste in a very positive biological way as we focus on the bioreclamation? Us being able to provide recycling services in the state of California, the new law is every company who produces at least one dumpster full of trash per month has to compost all food waste products. It also includes paper and cardboard products. They can't go to landfill anymore. The state can come out and fine you for that. One of the beautiful things about the Myco Recycle program is how we can incorporate Mother Nature's own natural processes into a manner that is economically sustainable for both the state of California, the municipalities, and these businesses. Most of the big box stores ships 90% of its waste cardboard to India. The things that are hard to process, they just burn. And so instead of just waste CO2 or waste methane going into the air, you're getting all of these volatile chemicals that are far worse. The average anaerobic digestion of a cardboard box would take about 20 years in a landfill setting. Not only that, it creates huge amounts of methane gas. Methane is 20 times worse a greenhouse gas emission than CO2. You're really accelerating the issue rather than fixing it. We're able to turn it into something that allows these companies to go completely green. With scalability, it very well can be comparable to the current waste management costs that are currently incurred. Now is the time to really jump out and become massive within the industry.